Could be free for Djemba-Djemba! His second goal for United. There's the celebration, and that surely will take them into the next round of the League Cup.
It was a very big story in the summer when we signed him.
Why should a player who still got it come here? It's very surprising.
Djemba-Djemba was a big name for us because he came from Man United and we all knew him. And it was very exciting to see such a player, and he came in the beginning of the season and we really expected him to help the team.
You don't get to play in Manchester United if you are a bad player.
Actually, we thought it's like a marketing trick. HAPOEL fans are very, very suspicious. They say he finished his career, he's not as good as it used to be, and the newspapers, also me, really killed him. We told about all these stories that he used to be a mess in Manchester. He bought lots of cars, he has lots of women. He's not into playing football, you know. He's coming here to Tel Aviv, the best city in the Middle East, to have fun, you know. Nice women, nice weather, nice food.
I was very surprised Djemba-Djemba has landed here. Once I heard he was coming here, I became a little bit cynical. I thought if he's coming to Israel, then he must be very, very, very near the end of his career. Maybe he's going downhill. Players who will come to play here, whoever they are, do not have the incentive. Apart from the financial incentive, they cannot have the incentive to come here.
Maybe he was not successful enough in United, but he still does have a lot of qualities to play in this level.
They show me the confidence. They come to get me. They give me a 2-year contract. They say we want you, Eric. We want you to be here because we know what you're going to bring in this team. And today, they are very happy. Everything is fantastic. And the fans here, they are very, very, very in the game, you know.
It's one of those pleasant surprises of having a United past in your career. That's always a special thing for a lot of people on the planet, not only in England or in Asia, but everywhere, even in Israel, you know, people remember that.
Football is very, very much integrated into Israeli society. You know, for young people, and not only young people, it is very important.
In football, as a matter of principle, once you are a fan of a team, you are a fan of a team for all your life. You don't change, you divorce your wife sometimes, which I didn't, but you never divorce your team. That doesn't happen.
A country that, in terms of football, are very passionate, very emotional about football.
You have to remember that the country is only 65 years old. It's a very young country. And football-wise, during the last generation, there have been many improvements. Israeli football has improved its status, improved its facilities, improved its qualification for the Champions League.
Tel Aviv is the most liberal city in Israel and probably the most liberal city in the Middle East. And HAPOEL is probably the most liberal team in Israel. We have Arab players, like for example, Beitar Jerusalem does not have Arab players, and they will not forever, as they're concerned, will have an Arab player.
This club is like a family. It's even though it's one of the biggest clubs in Israel, the fans hold 20% of the club. That says a lot. that the fans are part of the ownership of the club.
Obviously, not being very objective, I would describe it from my own perspective, but I do think that this is really the very special club that exists in Israel. It's a social club.
Yeah, I'm so happy, because first of all, you know, when you wake up in the morning, check your car, drive to the training, and be happy in your car, that means where you are going, people you are going to meet, they are very, very happy to see you. They are very, very happy to get you with them. You know, that is very, very important. It's the main point for a footballer, to be in the team. People like you, people love you, people give you the respect for what you are doing now and what you did in the past, you know. And I'm so happy. I didn't know anything about Israel before I came here. Anything at all, you know. And before I came here, I was thinking like, oh, this country, I always hear they have a fight, war, bomb, all this stuff. What I can do.
Most of the people that visit Israel the first time are surprised to see that this is Israel. Getting the information on TV, expecting to see soldiers, and sometimes people would say they would either have expected to see tanks or camels in the streets. To see such a modern city is a surprise, and for me, being raised in this country, it's really, in a way, implementation of the dreams of how Israel should be like.
When I came here, I was like, big surprise, you know. I was like, people, they are open, you know.
The city, Tel Aviv, is a very nice city, very good city. Never stops, always 24 hours is busy. So yeah, I like it around here.
In Tel Aviv is perfect, the life is perfect, you know. And the weather is like, you can see we are in winter. Look, I go to the training with a t-shirt, you know.
Everybody loves football, but everybody loves to complain about the football. To say, oh, the level is too low, the people are too violent. They love to see football in Europe, in Barcelona, or I don't know, Spanish League, English, Premier League, but they don't really like the Israeli football.
Israelis tend to first expect everything to be perfect and to qualify to every tournament and then to win the World Cup and Euro. But then when they start talking about the games on Saturday, they say, oh, look at this rubbish, look what we haven't done and this and that. And I think that actually the full picture is in between. We have not achieved what we can potentially yet, but we have come a long way from the days of being just an underdog.
All the players here, almost all of them have good technical skills. It lacks the pace of the high European level. The game here is not very fast, but the technical level is very good. Therefore, for someone like Éric, who his physical level is very, very good, is even more important here. It's more visible that he's physically superior to the league, you know?
You know, I can make 2-3 months and never go to the gym because I not really need it, you know, because, you know, my game is really physical, you know, and yeah, I not really need it. Yeah, they like to, you know, tactic. So for me, it's not like easy, but in the league I can, you know, I find my way very easily, you know. Yeah, the experience is there, so it's not very hard.
We thought, okay, they are saying the Djemba-Djemba will come and they will sell some tickets because HAPOEL last summer was a little bit in trouble, and suddenly we saw him.
He do a lot of work that you don't see, not just pass, but he cover fields, he cover areas that other players don't do, and he always gives 100% of himself, and that's what we really like in him.
As a defensive midfielder, he's very tough, tough tackling midfielder. He brings consistency. In every match he plays the same way. You can count on him. He's doing the hard work in the midfield, he's covering for other players, he's balancing the team.
First of all, he learned a little bit of Hebrew. It's very important because most of the HAPOEL players does not speak a good English. And second of all, he understood that HAPOEL fans really admire a player. Okay, winning is important, but we say in Hebrew milchama, war, okay? Give us war, okay? Tackle a player, understand what playing against Beitar Jerusalem means to us, you know? Go out with a red card, it's okay. Although you injure the other player, we don't care about winning, okay? And Djemba-Djemba really understood it.
For me, I'm playing with them, you know, and you know, it's like protection for my, you know, for my teammate. And sometimes they have a tackle, and they start to cry or they start to. I said, no, you need to wake up. You need to give him back too. So next time he will not come. But if you give you 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, you never react. He will continue, and he will take advantage on you. So when he give you 1, you don't speak nothing. After that, you give him 2. But be clever to give him, otherwise you will be punished by the referee. So,
you know, I can tell you a story. I spoke with him during the war. We had a little bit of a war 2 months ago, and the other foreign players who are playing in the other teams said, we are going home. Buy us the tickets and we are going to the airport and we are leaving right now. We don't want to stay in Israel. And the only player who said, I'm not going anywhere. Recruit me to the army. I'm going, you know, just give me uniforms and in the evening I will go there. You know, I'm from Africa, you know, I'm not afraid of anything. And all the HAPOEL players looked at him. We never had a foreigner player that thought like this, that okay, he's going to the war to represent Israel in the war.
now we are second with 1 point behind. And I hope we will turn that before end for the season to try to be first and take the champion. I hope that.
He's very, very good team player, good personality, and he's at his best in the important matches. Like in the most high-profile matches, when the pressure is big, then he's performing very well. And we knew this when we brought him, and you can see it happening in the last 6 months. He's the most consistent player of our team.
It's like a cereal, but it's different. It's different. I like it, you know. What you don't bring? You forget every day. You forget. Every day. No. Every day. No. Every day you say you forget. You never buy, eh?
Next time it's my turn.
Next time, yeah. Okay, take. You know, you have a short pocket and big hand, yeah? Every day you say, hey, tomorrow I bring tomorrow. Now, you were sitting there waiting for, you know.
Good for your milk, you see?
Thank you. Toda, Shiri. Toda. 24 years, very good player, defender, you know. But sometimes you cry, you know.
He has great character. He's great in the dressing room. He connects the team. He's a real leader. He's someone that the other players look to see what he's saying. He has very, very good character. He's a clever guy, hard worker. I think he's, in terms of personality, superb.
This is my best friend, Bueno. Bueno, come. This is a man who, you know, packed all the equipment. You see, Bueno, Eli Bueno. So when I traveled back to my country, he gave me some, you know, some stuff for friends there, for people there, for kids. So it's like my best friend here, you know.
Adoy la
I remember that time when I was very, very young, 9, 11, 10 years, playing in the street with all my friends, without shoes, many injury. And in the night when you need to come back home, you're afraid because your dad, he will give you a good punch, because for all day you just keeping playing football in the street, and the car, they are driving everywhere. You can lose your life. But I remember all that time, and today, when I see everything I got from God, I just say thank you for him. Football is a men's sport, is the biggest one in Africa, and I think one of the biggest in the world. And everybody there in Cameroon, especially, they are dreaming to be like a big football player, a big star, scoring many goals. And that's why there you can see everywhere in all Africa, you can see in the street, kids, they are playing football everywhere. I remember that time, I want more. I want to be a football player, because people, they was telling my father, my mom, now she dead, she are not there, telling them, oh, your son have this, your son have that, this trick, he can be a good footballer, And but my father, he was like, going to the school. But in fact, I did it. My dream come true. You need to have a little bit luck, because we are too many. We are too many in this world want to play football, and everybody cannot be a football player, To be fair, my first jerseys, my first shirt, my dad, he bought me. It was number 7, Éric Cantona. I remember that time. Red shirt with sharp here. Yeah, it was that. And in Cameroon, everybody called me Cantona, because from my nickname, Éric. So everybody called me Cantona. Every door you pass here, if you are Jewish religion, every door you pass, in every door, they have this. You need to touch it. It's like a lock. You can see, look, you can see where they go out. This is the first. You see? Some people, they touch. Him, you not touch, because it's Arab. Him is Arab, so you cannot touch. But you can see. So when they go out, they just, they go out. It's like a lock, And when they come in, they do this.
When we sign our players, they have to give half a day in which they will go to those clubs and work with the kids. Because we found out that the parents cannot control the kids, the teachers cannot tell them what to do, but the players can. They are the role models.
You have some game you are playing before training. Before training starts, normally you have some little game you are playing like a joke, to joke. So
15 years ago, we established this project, Mifalot Chinuch of HAPOEL Tel Aviv. And the idea behind it was that we would try to implement the dream of almost every kid to become a star. We know that most of them would not become stars, but we say let's utilize it to enhance them and make them better citizens, better human beings, happier human beings.
They have something here, when you turn like 12 or 13, it's very important for them. So for the kid here, when you turn 12 or 13, they call it bar mitzvah, yeah? So I think one of these today is coming to do that. It's very important to them. And we need to join, the player need to join to make the kids happy, Very important. Bar mitzvah. Yes, I said that already. Ma.
We have the Know Your Neighbors projects, which the idea is to connect between Jewish Israelis and Arab Israelis. We are bringing them together, they meet each other.
We'll bus you. Many of those kids are coming from places that have never been to Tel Aviv. We will bring them over for a day of fun, including a game. and we'll give them prizes, get them on the pitch.
HAPOEL Tel Aviv is a group which has a lot of positive, progressive influence on young people. Therefore, I think it is very, very important, not only sportive issue and sportive phenomena, but also cultural and political.
I think that when you work with children and not with politicians, you can make the biggest changes, starting from the bottom. And by knowing each other by name and by speaking about what you are doing in your daily schedule and by playing football together and laughing together and doing things together, then those children are going back home to their families and their neighborhoods and their schools, and they say, okay, I know one Israeli, one Jewish person that he's nice. He's nice, he's not that bad, I can speak to him, I play football with him, we laugh together, we are friends.
This is the part of education that is better than any explanation, wording, writing, whatever. This is feeling. With us, this is the nature of the club.
This is, after training, after this we're a little bit tired, but it's important, and I enjoy doing that for them. So.
At the beginning, many of our players see it as a burden. They like it, but they don't like the fact that it's a routine, that they have to give so much time. But when you speak to them after a year or two after they've been doing it, all of them are saying that those are, in many cases, the most remarkable hours that they had in their service in the club.
In that age of 40 years old, I think I will be in my country. Maybe to try to be a coach in Cameroon. Maybe academy. But I can see myself like a younger coach, to try to learn to the youngest how to, to give a pass, how to play football, how to come back to the position, how to behave in the pitch, how to behave with the referee, because it's very important. I prefer that than to be a coach, because I am very, very close with the kids. I like it. I like when they are happy, when I can see happiness on their face. When I was in France, in Nantes, I did a very, very good 2-3 seasons there in Nantes. After Champions League, we played against Manchester in Old Trafford. We was leading 1-0. After that, Van Nistelrooy killed us, And it just match. I have lucky. And after that, Fergie he come to Nantes, and I was just hear the rumor, and I realized the day when I saw Ferguson there in Nantes, in the stadium to come and watch me play. And he liked it. And my dream, it come true. It was like, I don't know, my daddy was like that. He's offered me my first jerseys. It was Manchester shirt. And in the end, I played in that team. So every time when I come back holiday, when I see my dad, he's just laughing. He say, yo, you did with what you want. You did what you want to be a footballer player. I'm proud of you. I remember the first day when I came over, it was Old Trafford. It was massive, It was massive. Like, I went down to the pitch, for the photo after the contract. So it was so big. I was like, oh my God, I am in England, in this pitch, biggest like that. How come I can run there, I was so excited to be there. I was so happy. And I remember the day when I signed there, it was like, Eric, now your dream come true. You need to work hard. And I was saying myself, Eric, if you continue to doing well, you can be in that team. I remember also when I scored a goal against Panathinaikos in Old Trafford. We win, I think 5-0 or something like that in Champions League. I remember another goal against Leeds in the I think it was Carling Cup, something like that, in Leeds. It was a magnific goal, great goal.
In from Fortune, could be free for Djemba-Djemba! And they have scored again!
And I went to dance in the flag post, you know.
His second goal for United, there's the celebration, and that surely will take them into the next round of the League Cup.
I was young lad to be there, and many people, they was expect too much of me, you know, because I was starting playing many games, and after that you are sub, after that you cannot play, after that you need to wait, after that. And in the midfield I have Roy Keane, Paul Scholes. So it was not too easy for me. It was not too easy. And I have all that pressure, and I need to give more. But I don't have not regret, because I learned more there. I learned more. And today I'm happy because I can bring that experience to this team like HAPOEL. I'm doing well now, yeah, and I'm happy with that because I learned much there, you know, to be playing with Giggsy, Rooney, Ferdinand, Ronaldo, Silves, you know, Kino, you know, it was like Fabian Barthez. It was like you know, playing with that biggest player in the world. So I learned much to train with them, play with them, and today I have no regret.
The newspapers, also me, really killed him. We told about all these stories that he used to be a mess in Manchester. He bought lots of cars. He has lots of women.
You know, I learned to say no, because before it was like everybody come to me, open my arms for them, and after that I get in behind, you know. But with my experience, I learned a lot. But I know how to stop. I know how to say no. I know how to stop, you know, because I learned from the past, and I'm happy. I'm still playing football. And all what I got, like a bad experience today, I try to turn it into a good experience. Definitely different person. Yeah, I'm definitely different person, you know. You know, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, I was a young lad, you know. And you know, when you are a young lad, it's not like now. And all the experience I got in the past, it made me stronger, and it made me a different person, you know. I think different now, you know. So
I see that when you have the luck and the luxury almost of being part of that family, you know, that's something you bring for life. Wherever you go, even if you had more or less success, but wherever you go, people always remember that, and they really respect you for, look up to you.
You know, sometimes, you know, footballers, you know, we like watches, and I decide myself, I say, this club gave me many happiness. You know, this team, they made many people in the world, in football, they know about me because I came to the team. I decide myself to have a present, and I meet somebody who sell the watch, everything. And I said to him, listen, I want to buy a watch, and I want you to put on it the name of my hair club, because this thing is still inside. And he did it. So I buy it, and he did it on the back. And this, I will keep it for a long time. I will keep it for maybe ever. I will never forget Fergie, because he made my life change. He came to France, he picked me up, and he changed my life. So I will always say to him, thank you. Maybe I should be a little bit patient, you know? But it's a life, it's a past. And Aston Villa came to me, and I went there. When you are patient sometimes, you can have what you're looking for. But at that time, I want to play. I want to continue play. I was in the Cameroon team, so I don't want to lose my place. I need to be, on the team or on the first 11. I think it's only that. Stay on that team and be patient. That's it. Maybe my time it will come back. But now it's the past.
HAPOEL Tel Aviv is a club of the left wing, and we are going to play Beitar Jerusalem, the most right-wing club in Israel. The club that doesn't take any Arab player just because they are Arab. Arabs never play in Beitar Jerusalem. So it's a political battle. There is a real hatred between the sides.
We know Monday we have a big game against a big club here. So it's different. How we prepare, you can feel it. You can see people they are pedant. You can see they are nervous because it's like that.
The rivalry between HAPOEL Tel Aviv and Beitar Jerusalem, as it's based on politics and different beliefs, and the rivalry is between the left wing and the right wing of Israeli society. It's based on hatred more than anything else. It's the War of the Roses. It's something which could spark war. Yeah, it's more an undercurrent, but I will not put sporting ideas as first causing building those rivalry, but more political, social, cultural difference.
HAPOEL Tel Aviv is very much connected with progressive ideas, with anti-racism, with democratic movements, with alternative culture, with some poorer neighborhoods here inside Tel Aviv. So it's rather different.
We are considered to be, in a way, a leftist. While the team from Jerusalem, for instance, symbolizes the right wing, those who hate, for instance, the Arabs. We are the one that always were the one that had all the elements of the Israeli society. Our captain is a Palestinian. This is not something that is very simple in this community.
In Hebrew, we are saying there was two countries in Israel. There is Tel Aviv and there is Israel. And there is two countries. And when we are playing against Beitar Jerusalem, HAPOEL fans always saying we are going to Jordan. We are not going to play in our capital. We are going to Jordan to play a game, And when they are Beitar Jerusalem coming to Bloomfield to play in Jaffa, we are saying welcome to Israel. It's the first time in Tel Aviv. We have the same hour here. We're not like in other time zone.
The teams in Israel were affiliated with political parties. So Beitar was affiliated with my party. And therefore it was the most natural thing for me to become a fan of Beitar.
For us, Beitar is the opposite of what we want to be. They are racist, they are violence against Arabs, against what we try to represent. And this is our chance to try to beat them on the field and also to beat those people that we don't like. They are the bad Israel for us.
Of course, they have large audience, and I will not like to say that all their fans are racist, but unfortunately, there is a big group there that once in a while, can cry racist slogans in the stadiums.
So they have a large group of people really loving this team, and they fire the enthusiasm in these people. But they have also terrible extremists, like all the other teams. All the other teams, don't get it wrong. HAPOEL, Maccabi, Haifa, you name it, have crazy, reckless, brutal violent, aggressive, and sometimes racist fans, and this is totally intolerable.
So that means the atmosphere will be very hot, the stadium will be full, the match will be very dynamic. Both teams really want to win because of the intense rivalry. It makes it more than a match on 3 points.
You know, you can make a fair tackle, and you take the ball, and the guy just jump and start to, you know, like, yes, you can be frustrated. You can say, "Come on, what is this?" You know, yeah. But sometimes it's like football, you know. Footballers, sometimes they pitch, they are never fair, you know. You want a penalty, you jump, or it depends on the referee. If he give you, he give you. But I don't like this kind of player, they are like a chicken. I don't like. You need to be tough, a man, like Kino, you know. You can come in, so you will see this is a place where I, sometimes when I want to pray, when I want all, you know, all this, I just come here to try to get some stuff. Yes, this is, and you know the one for to put in the house for blessing. You can show me, please, to blessing my house, blessing home, you know, pray God, because it's Him give power to everybody to be in hell and to have what you have. I think it's come from God, and I always pray, I always say to Him, thank you, to support people, the poor people, and to give happiness to everybody. That's why sometimes I come here to... No, yeah, it's like, you know, when I come here, sometimes it's to buy my food, everything, because...
this is the parking, like this, where he parks the car, and then most of the time when he parks the car, he calls me so that I come and then I escort him a little bit to go and buy some things around.
One of my friends, you know, yeah. Not because I'm afraid, I'm not afraid, but you know.
He's my brother from another mother. Yeah.
Jay. There's the fish, there's the meat. So,
I think it's closed, so I guess maybe...
So it's closed. Where we buy the meat is closed, so we need to... Instead in meat, I will buy some fruit because...
fruit is better.
Yeah, because it's closed. Yeah? Yeah, we go there. Chicken food is like we have some kind of sauce we are doing. It's different than, you know, European sauce. And we really like it. Fresh tomato, eh? It's come specially from Africa. Yeah? From Africa. Yeah, my friend. I'm okay. You okay?
How are you?
Good, I'm okay.
It's good to you are saving.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So fresh tomato, very good. Yeah? You know, Africans, sometimes when they go abroad, when, you know, they don't want to change or to leave that behind. But in the food, I try to, you know, to eat their food. But yeah, people cannot eat without hummus. Hummus need to be there, the salad, everything, you know. But I'm not into it. If you don't take care, you can be fat. With that hummus, you know. But the culture, I always try to learn. You know, when I go to maybe England or I don't know, I always try to learn, to be in the culture. But I always try to eat my food, you know. Needle, where's the needle? Yeah, give me. This, I cannot forget this. This one is a milk, you know. When I grown up in Africa, in Cameroon, I always drink this one. So everywhere I go, I need it for breakfast. Come. You okay? Good? It's here about food, you know. You need to give me juice, everything.
Okay.
Yeah? I like this place because, you know, I feel like I'm in Africa, you know. I feel like I'm in my country. So it's good. I like it. It's good. So now I think I need to go home because I did everything. So all this place, all these people is my friend, everybody here. So I like the place because I can see all the African people walk around. It put me back, you know, memory, remember for where I come from. So very nice. I like it. Jay, let's go. My training this week, it was very good. I'm focused. It's a big game. I will give everything, like every time, every game, you know. I play all the games since I'm here in the league. All the 80 games, only me. And that means I'm very important for the team. And I need to be, you know, like very good professional, prepare myself. And some players, I play in the middle with two, three youngest players. I need to help them, I need to show them, I need to give them my experience. And if they see me, I am like every time behind them. Before I say to him, go and tackle, I tackle myself. So they will follow me. So if I'm not ready in the game, they will not be ready because they will think, oh, him is not ready. So we're afraid what's going to happen, you know? Yeah, you know, it's football. It can happen, you know. Today it was bad luck, it was a bad day, and I think they play well. They have the control. I think all the game they have the ball, something like that. They have 3 chances and they put 2 in the net. You know, this is not me, because red card like that is not me, but it was fair. It was fair, but red card direct, I don't know, because I didn't have yellow first. But it's a decision of the referee. And it's football, what you can do? Because he just grabbed me and I want to remove my hand. And I touched him, I think I touched him in the face. So yeah, he fell down very easily and he continued the game. It's a little bit funny because he continued the game. It was like I removed his head, but he was there, continued the game. But you know, sometimes it's like that. And he was looking for that because in the first half, he just kicked me there and the referee just talked to him. I'm a little bit sad because I will miss maybe 1 or 2 games, I don't know. It was my first red card in this league. And I didn't have yellow first in the league. So 19 games with not yellow card, with not red card. So I don't know what the commission they will decide.
will be difficult, but I hope my teammates they will fight to stay in the top. For me, the game is finished. Now I'm going home, try to watch the game again. That's it. It was funny because this rolled down many times and he was waiting for the red card. But I have it, and it's football. See you, my friend.
Take care.
Yeah, take care.
Now I'm 31st and I have again few years in front of me, maybe 5, maybe 6. I think I will stop football when I cannot run again, to not miss it when I will stop, yeah? Because now I'm giving everything to football, and after that I need to go back home, sitting down in Cameroon and enjoy it with my family and all my friends. Éric Djemba-Djemba, the lion. That's it.